In a world where safety and intimacy go hand in hand, there's an unsung product that plays a powerful role in protecting lives and promoting well-being: the condom. But have you ever wondered how it's made? What kind of science, precision, and care go into this simple-looking product that millions rely on every day? Condoms are not just tools of protection. They are technological marvels, shaped by nature, perfected by chemistry, and certified by rigorous standards. Their story starts far from the aisles of a store and dives deep into biology, innovation, and human need. Today, you're about to witness the journey of one of the most quality-controlled items in the medical and personal care industries. From the forests of Southeast Asia to high-tech laboratories and factories, this is the complete story of how condoms are made. Our journey begins not in a factory, but in a forest, specifically in rubber plantations, where latex is harvested from the Hevea brasiliensis tree. This white, milky fluid is the core ingredient in natural rubber latex condoms. Workers gently tap the tree's bark, allowing latex to drip into containers over time. Once collected, the latex is preserved with ammonia and transported to the manufacturing facility in sealed tanks to prevent degradation. At the factory, quality control starts immediately. Each batch is inspected and then filtered through a series of fine meshes and centrifuges. This process removes debris and ensures consistent viscosity. Next, chemists prepare the latex mixture by adding stabilizers, antioxidants, and vulcanizing agents. This cocktail enhances the elasticity, durability, and shelf life of the final product. Maintaining the correct pH and viscosity is critical, and these parameters are constantly monitored through automated sensors. Once the latex is compounded, connected to the production line. With the latex thoroughly prepared, the next step is giving it a form, a shape that turns liquid into function. Let's step into the heart of the factory floor. Now the latex is ready to take shape. This is done using glass or ceramic formers, essentially molds shaped like a penis. These formers are first thoroughly cleaned and preheated to ensure proper adhesion of the latex. They're dipped into the latex solution at a controlled speed. The longer the dip, the thicker the coating. Some condoms may undergo multiple dips to achieve the desired thickness. After each dip, the formers go through a drying tunnel where hot air solidifies the latex film. If ribbed or dotted textures are needed, the formers are patterned before the dip. To reinforce the condom's base, the rims are rolled to form a thickened bead. This bead ensures the condom stays in place during use and adds to its structural integrity. These seemingly simple steps demand precision. Every fraction of a millimeter counts. Once the structure is formed, it must be stabilized through heat, chemistry, and precision timing. It's time to strengthen the very core of this product. With the shape formed, it's time to cure the latex. Vulcanization is a process where the condoms are heated to specific temperatures, allowing sulfur in the compound to create cross-links between rubber molecules. This improves elasticity and strength, making the condoms both stretchable and resistant to breakage. Each former passes through a long oven tunnel, where time and temperature are carefully calibrated. Without this step, the condom would be sticky, fragile, and unusable. After vulcanization, the condoms are allowed to cool slowly to room temperature. This transition from heat to cool solidifies the structural properties and sets the stage for the next purification phase. Now that the structure is stable, it's critical to remove any residues that might compromise comfort or safety. Let's move into the cleansing zone. Next is a crucial but invisible step: leaching. This involves rinsing the condoms in hot water baths to remove excess chemicals, proteins, and allergens. Multiple washes and leaches ensure that the final product is hypoallergenic and safe for all users, even those with sensitive skin. It also helps in removing the unpleasant rubber smell often associated with untreated latex. These baths are not just hygiene steps, they're essential processes that protect users from irritation and allergic reactions. After leaching, the formers move toward drying chambers once again, this time to eliminate residual moisture before stripping. With impurities cleared, the next focus is separation, gently removing and preparing the product for final treatment. Precision here ensures every piece maintains its integrity. Now it's time for the condoms to be gently removed from the formers. Automated rollers or air jets help strip them off without tearing. Once removed, the condoms are collected in sterile containers and sent to the tumbling station. Here, they are tumbled with a light powder, often cornstarch or silicone-based, to prevent them from sticking together. This step also helps in smoothing out any micro imperfections on the surface. Each movement here is subtle but vital. It keeps the condoms pristine and ready for their final upgrades. Before sealing the journey, a finishing touch is applied to enhance user usability and comfort. Let's see how these products are refined for personal use. Depending on the product specification, condoms are coated with lubricants at this stage. Water-based or silicone-based lubricants are most common. For flavored condoms, additional edible safe ingredients are sprayed. In some cases, tingling or warming agents are added to enhance sensations. The lubrication not only enhances comfort during use, but also serves as a protective barrier. Once lubricated, the condoms are inspected one final time before packaging. A final human and machine check ensures the product that moves forward is nothing short of perfect. But no product is complete without assurance. Testing and validation come next to guarantee performance. This is where science truly puts its seal of approval. Every single condom batch undergoes stringent quality tests. These include electronic pinhole testing, where each condom passes through an electric current to detect microscopic holes. Air burst test, where condoms are inflated until they burst to measure strength and elasticity. Water leak test, where condoms are filled with water to check for punctures. Additionally, samples are stretched, twisted, and even aged artificially to simulate real-world conditions. Condoms must meet both national and international standards, like ISO 4074 and WHO guidelines. If any batch fails, it's destroyed. Only those that pass all tests make it to the next phase. With quality confirmed, it's time for precision wrapping and protective sealing. We now enter the final phase, packaging. Once approved, the condoms are automatically rolled, sealed in individual foil wrappers, and printed with expiration dates and batch codes. The wrapping process is done in a sterile environment to avoid contamination. The foil packaging also helps preserve the condom by protecting it from light, oxygen, and physical damage. Different designs, branding, and even QR codes may be printed for consumer engagement. From here, product begins its global journey, reaching the places where it matters most. Distribution is the final leg in this meticulous story. Finished products are boxed, palletized, and stored in climate-controlled warehouses. From there, they are shipped worldwide, reaching pharmacies, clinics, hospitals, and consumers. Some condoms are also bundled into family planning kits or distributed for free through public health programs. Whether in a rural village or a metropolitan drugstore, these tiny packages carry big responsibilities. So, the next time you see a condom in its sleek little wrapper, remember the incredible journey it has taken, from the bark of a tree to a high-tech lab, molded, tested, and sealed for your safety. It's not just a product. It's a promise of protection, of health, and of peace of mind. Behind every condom lies a blend of biology, chemistry, engineering, and purpose. Let's explore a little further. What does the future hold for condom technology? Scientists and developers around the world are not done innovating. Research is underway on self-lubricating condoms, which can remain slippery for hours using advanced polymer coating. Others are developing ultra-thin, graphene-based condoms, stronger than steel, yet almost invisible in feel. Biodegradable condoms are also emerging, offering the same level of protection while reducing environmental impact. These innovations aim to make condoms more comfortable, more sustainable, and more appealing to wider populations. Then there are smart condoms. Yes, you heard that right. Prototypes have been developed with microchips that track performance statistics, aiming to combine wellness data with sexual health, a controversial but fascinating leap in personal technology. Accessibility is also a major focus. NGOs and governments are working together to improve distribution networks, ensuring people in remote or underdeveloped areas have access to protection. The impact of these programs is massive, not just in terms of contraception, but in reducing the spread of HIV and other STIs. Cultural shifts are also influencing design. There is now more demand for vegan condoms, free from animal derivatives, and inclusive packaging that better represents diverse identities and relationships. Companies are adapting their messages and branding to promote openness and acceptance. It's clear that the condom, this humble but mighty object, is still evolving. As the world's understanding of intimacy, health, and environment changes, so too does the way we think about protection. So next time you encounter one of these tiny sealed packages, know that it represents much more than a moment. It's the culmination of decades of innovation and the gateway to decades more of progress. This was more than just a lesson in manufacturing. It was a glimpse into how science and society can work together to serve the most personal aspects of human life with dignity, safety, and innovation. Until next time, stay safe and never underestimate the power of progress. Thank you for joining us on this fascinating look into the world of condom manufacturing. Stay curious, stay informed, and keep exploring the stories behind the everyday things that matter.